Welcome to Codecraft AI Studio. In today's video, we are going to study about the sets in Python. So what are sets? Actually, sets are unordered collection of unique elements. Okay, let's say I have one set, set 1, and I have some elements here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, I have another set, set 2. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so now I have to study about the relation between set 1 and set 2. Let's say I want to find some common elements, that is 4 and 5 here. Okay, let's say I want to study about the uncommon elements, that is 1, 2, 3, and 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's say I want to get the elements which are in set 1 but not in set 2 and not even common, okay, which are the unique in set 1. If I want to find out the unique elements of set 2, that are 6, 7, 8. So these kind of relations we study in the topic sets. Okay, so let's find out how to do that. So creating a set. Okay, now we are going to create a set. So what do we use here? We use here curly braces. Okay, you can see here curly braces. We have seen these curly braces in dictionary also, but in dictionary we used to give key value and key and their values, okay, in this curly bracket. But here you are putting just elements separating by the comma. Okay, if you remember in dictionary we used to write like this. Let's say this is dictionary. Okay, key 1 value 1, comma, key 2 value 2, comma, key 3 value 3, and so on. Okay, so we used to do this, but here we are just putting elements separating by the comma. Okay, we are not giving keys and values. So this is the difference between the sets and the dictionaries. Okay, now let's create a set. So creating a set, the most common way to create a set is using curly braces. You can enclose any number of unique elements separated by commas. Okay, so I'm creating a set named set1. Okay, so what elements I am putting inside this? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, if I'll call set1, what will I get? I will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I have created a set. Now set function. Okay, so in sets we do not get the duplicates. Okay, I have not written here, but I'm saying we don't get the duplicates. Okay, so you can also create a set by passing a iterable like a list to the built-in set function. This can automatically removes duplicate. Okay, see, list with duplicates. I have made a list here with duplicates. You can see there are 2 2's here. Okay, so I'm writing a variable here, that is unique set, and I'm giving a inbuilt function. Okay, that is set. Okay. So set list with the duplicates. I'm telling to my code that this list with the duplicates, convert it into the set. Okay, and assign this set to unique set. When I'm calling this unique set, what I'm getting? This one. Okay, let's see what will I get. I will get 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see here these 2 are duplicates, but in output we are not getting any duplicates. Okay, because set doesn't allow duplicates. Okay, comprehensions. Similar to list comprehensions, you can use set comprehensions to create sets dynamically. Okay, see, we seen this thing, squared number. Okay, you can use here square, or you can write here x into x. Okay, see, there's a difference here. If you are writing x into x, that is called x into x. But if you are writing like this, it means this is x square. Okay, this is x into x, this is x square. Okay, there's a difference here. So accessing a bit, let me run this one. I will get 0, 1, 4, 9, 16, because in range I'm writing here 5. If I'll write here, let's say 10. Okay, I will get 0, 1. Now you can see these are not ordered. Okay, this is not ordered. That's what we are saying. Sets are not ordered. You can get unordered or random elements, because when I was explaining about the sets, I was making set 1 like this, 1, 2, 3, okay, 4, 5. So this is just like a container, and I'm putting elements into it. Okay, so we cannot write like in order. We can write in the order, but they are not a ordered thing. Okay, so you can see this is our result. Okay, if you run it again, you might get different order. Okay, accessing and modifying sets. Sets are unordered, so you cannot access element by indexing. Okay, you cannot get indexing here. Membership test using in operator is efficient. You can test whether the element is present or not. Okay, so I am using if 5 in the set 1, print 5 is in the set. Okay, so this code is saying that if I have 5 in the set 1, here it is the set 1. Okay, if I have this, then what do? You do print. What print you do? You do like this. Okay, 5 is in the set. Okay. Or I can write here else print it is not the element of the set 1. Okay, see, if I run this, I will get 5 is in the set. Okay, but if I write here, let's say 7, okay, what I will get? It is not the element of set 1. Okay, because 7 is not the element of the set 1. Okay, what I'm saying, where it is, here it is. If 7 is in the set 1, print this, else you can print this. Okay, basic operations. See, adding element. If you want to add anything in the element, you can just use dot add function here. Okay, you can use dot add function. I want to add 6 in set 1. Okay, so what will I do? I will just use this function. Okay, so if I will run this, I will get 6 here because 6 has added here. Removing element, again I would try to remove, let's say 6 instead of 3, so that I can get the original set. Okay, I'm removing 6. I will get 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, 6 has been removed. Here we added 6, here we have removed 6. Okay, membership testing. Now let's see membership testing. First we test like this. If you want to access anything, you can use this code, or you can use like this code also. Print 2 in set 1. Okay, print 7 in set 1. What will I get? It's true. Wait, let's sell. Here I have to insert below. What will I get? False here. Why? Because 7 is the is not the member of set 1. Length, similarly, like you use in the list and tuple, you can use here also len function. Okay, if you write length of set 1, what will you get? You will get 5. Okay, like this, 5, because there are 5 elements. So you can also check how many elements are there in the set. Okay, advanced operation. Now here we are testing the relation. Okay, union. The union of two sets A and B is a set of all elements from the both sets. But here what we are saying, we not allow the duplicate elements. Okay, so here I'm making another set here, set 2, which is 4 5 6 7 8, because we had already created set 1 here. Okay, we already have set 1 here, so I am making another, generating another set here. Okay, union set, just name, we can give any name here. So I am writing here union set 1 dot union and set 2. It means may give the result of union of set 1 and set 2. Okay, and print union set. It means this relation has been assigned to the union set. This calculation, that set 1 and set 2 union has been assigned to the union set, and I am calling this union set. Let's see what will we get. We will get here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, though we have 4 and 5 in both the sets, but we are not allowing here duplicate values, so they have written 4 5 only instead of 4 4 and 5 5. Okay, intersection. The intersection of two sets A and B is a set of elements that are common in both sets. Okay, so what are common? What we saw, like set 1, set 2, 1 2 3 4 5 6 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, so you can see 4 and 5 both are common. Okay, so in intersection, what we get the common elements of the our sets, which we are comparing, or we are looking the relation between those sets. Okay, so see what is the syntax for that. You have to make any variable here. Okay, any union, let's say I'm writing set 1, any set, I'm writing set here 1 dot intersection, I'm using dot intersection here with set 2. That means find the relationship of intersection between set 1 and set 2 and assign it to intersection set. Okay, now print intersection set. That means the value which have you assigned to intersection of set 1 and set 2 to the intersection set, print that value. We will get 4 and 5. Okay, difference, the difference between two sets A and B. That means what will you get? You are like you are writing A minus B is a set of elements that are only in set A but not in B. What I'm saying here, I'm saying this is set 1, this is set 2, 1 2 3 4 5 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, so difference, I'm studying about the difference. Okay, so what difference? A minus b, and the result, what will I get? I will get the difference. Let's see, 4 4 5 5. Forget about this thing. What is the remaining? It's the remaining is 1 and 2. Why do we need to forget about this? Because we are doing A minus B here. Okay, so we are studying actually set A or set 1. Okay, but we need here 3 also. I will get 3 also here. Okay, let's see. I will get 3 here also. I have not written here, I have to write here. Okay, so, symmetric difference. Now what we gonna do? Symmetric difference again. 1 2 3 4 5 4 5 6 7 8, set 1, set 2. Okay, I have 2 sets here. So what will I get? I am studying about symmetric difference. That means A, we call it like this, that is symmetric difference. Symmetric difference means remove the common elements, whatever the common elements, and write the rest of the thing. Okay, so common thing, and what are left? Now here we are not forgetting this thing. Why? Because we are trying to get all the elements which are not common in both the sets. Okay, so what is the syntax? Let's say I'm giving this variable symmetric difference set here, set 1 dot symmetric difference. Okay, dot symmetric difference with set 2. It means get the symmetric difference from set 1 and set 2 and assign it to symmetric difference set. This is the my variable. You can write anything, A, B, C, any Alice, John, whatever name you want to write here, you can write here. But we are writing such a name which can give us the feel of the values. Okay, so print symmetric difference set here. What output will I get? 1 2 6 7 and 8. Okay, we will not get, I will get 3 here also. Okay, I have not written, but I will get 3 here also. So I will get 3 as well here. Okay, I have not written here, I will write it. Okay, like this. Set comprehension, we already studied about this set comprehension. Okay, so similar to list comprehension, you can also use the set comprehension to create set. Okay, this is just like I have created set 3 here, x for x in range 10 if x percentage 2 is equal to 0. Okay, and I already told you what does it mean. Okay, this is, let's say I'm assigning value of x anything 7. Okay, so what does it mean? It means divide 7 by 2. Okay, and give me the remainder. Okay, so in result we will get the remainder. So if I'm assigning, let's say 0 2, I will not get any remainder, it will be equal to 0. Okay, so in range from the range till 10, it means 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, divide 2 with everyone. Okay, each element. Now I have to see where am I getting remainder 0. In this case, yes. In this case I will not get remainder 0. In this case, yes. In this case I will not get remainder 0. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. So in which cases I am getting remainder 0? That is 0 2 4 6 8. Okay, so I will get another set which will be having elements 0 2 4 6 8. Okay, let's see. I will run this and I'm getting another set which is 0 2 4 6 8. Okay, some key points: sets are mutable, meaning you can change their content after creation. Okay, order of element is not preserved and accessing by index is not possible. Sets are efficient for checking membership and removing duplicates. Use comprehensions for consensus when creating sets based on other collections. Additional notes: sets store element in hash table, making lookup operations very fast. Okay, we are not going to discuss here what is hash table, but sometime we will do it. Okay, in upcoming videos we'll discuss about this hash table. They cannot contain mutable elements like list or dictionaries as member. Okay, for ordered collection with duplicates, use list and tuples. Okay, so yes, this all about the sets. Sets are very wide topic. We can study many relations between different sets, but for machine learning or for the basic thing, we will study this much only, but in later classes, let's say when we'll study about the statistics, if it will be needed, we'll go beyond these things. Okay, there are multiple relationship between, you can study between the different kind of sets. Okay, so here I'm concluding about the sets. Let's meet in the another video.